finally, you mentioned the horrendous murder of Charlie Kirk.
Yeah,
We're all on that. He was somebody who advocated jaw, jaw, not war, war. At the
yeah,
same time, free speech is front and center of the American Constitution, front and center of what's happened.
yeah,
Jimmy Kimmel. His
yeah.
show, he made a joke about that, some various observations. Trump rejoiced in his cancellation. What's your take on that?
Well, I mean, good for the network that canceled him. I mean, was it ABC? I can't remember.
It's
You
Disney
know,
owned, yes, it
and
was
yeah,
EBC.
yeah, and here's why. By the way, I don't think he should be arrested. I don't think he should go to jail like they would do in this country. If he was a man of the right and he said something like that, he would be arrested and put in jail in the United Kingdom. But temporarily, I hope. But in America, I would argue he's free to say that, even though it's vile and even though it's horrible, he's free to say that. But it's also quite responsible for the employer to do what they want. It's a capitalist system. Employer, that comment was bad for ratings, and that comment was bad for business. And even if it wasn't, if an employer decides that someone is so vile, I don't want them as the guy on Fox said overnight. That I don't want that guy's teaching my kids in school. I don't want him sitting in my break room at the office. I don't want him on the sidelines of my football team. It's just vile. So that, but the private sector should do that, and not the public sector. The government shouldn't police free speech. But if you want to fire someone because they're vile people, that's fine. Fire them.
So freedom of speech, but not freedom from consequences.
Right, exactly. I mean, it's a especially in the media and entertainment. You should be able to do hire and fire who you want.